I hear more and more about all these opioid overdoses, and I just sit here and shake my head because I know for a fact, because I've tested it out personally, that marijuana works for weaning people off of opioids. We used it on my godmother, and she was quite pleased with it until she ran out of the money to supply the marijuana. The pills were just cheaper. So because of that, she went back and relapsed and started using the pills again. But from what I hear, she's doing quite well now. And I want people to know that, the marijuana, it really does help. Not just with opioids, it helps with heroin and crack and all these other drugs that people are having problems with addiction. I know I used it to help me quit smoking, and it did a heck of a job. I haven't smoked a cigarette since August 1st of 2017. Imagine that. A lot of people who knew me would be like, no way, that's impossible. But guess what? I don't smoke cigarettes. I smoke marijuana now. I have since then. And I'm going to tell you the difference I have felt since I have quit the tobacco and started smoking the marijuana on a regular light. I mean, I did it before, but not to this degree. And it has made such a tremendous difference. I also have to wonder if that's some of the reason why I just sparked off all at once at that time, because here I had a situation where I was quitting tobacco and then my head was re-injured right at the same time. So I think it did like a process with me, and then I went off my medicine, and I wasn't trying to. I just didn't I didn't trust the pharmacist, because the pharmacist down at Rite Aid here in Cass, one of the ladies is related to Ronald. So it concerned me as to medications, and I know I should have switched pharmacies. That'd be the smart thing to do. But you got to consider too that when you're in the midst of something that happened with me with my head injury, along with coming off of tobacco like I was and the nicotine, for a minute there, I agree that I wasn't thinking too clearly, because I had so much going on all at once, and it wasn't like we weren't doing anything that hurt anybody, and we weren't putting anybody at risk. It's just the environment that was around us and all the other people that were viciously coming after us in different ways from different agencies, continuously, consistently, nonstop. Eventually, it takes its toll on you. And when you have a situation like I had with the tobacco and the head injury, and on top of that, I had already contacted Fred Upton's office and started the wheels a turning. I knew that Comey had been fired within a week of me contacting Mr. Upton. So I'm watching all this stuff transpire. Along with that, it's easy to see why people might have thought that I had lost it. But that's not the case. Obviously, after watching all my videos, you know that I'm just fine and there's nothing mentally wrong with me. It's just I still have all these physical disabilities that these guys don't want to acknowledge just because they want to be nasty. After I already have a status that says I'm totally and permanently incapacitated. These guys are ridiculous, and they need to stop it. Have a blessed day.